Ooh, yeah. We got Jimmy going. We're here at Common Grounds tonight, dude. What the fuck is up, yo? Welcome to the Wake and Bake Man. I'm your host, as always, Blind James, yo. You guys can always find me on Instagram at @TheRealBlindJames. Find me on Twitter at @TheRealBlindJames. And you can always catch the show at the Wake and Bake with Blind James on Facebook and YouTube, of course, man. Ooh, Cooch, what do you know about that, Jimi Hendrix going on over there?
Shit, that wait till tomorrow. Shit.
Ooh.
I'm actually the one that sparked the interest.
Oh, indeed. Still rolling around smoking yesterday. Friday, whatever it was. God damn, this is a great
Hey, it was a throwback, though. You were like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was like, man, I remember this since I was listening to, like, the box set, dude. Incredible fucking artist, dude. And with us today, this is a great day, man. We have Stripper Scott.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, man.
I'm on Facebook, finally. Look.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
We finally got Stripper Scott on Facebook, man.
Yeah,
How
don't tell
fucking
my
cool
mom.
is that? Right, go tell his fucking mom. Don't tell his many girlfriends.
I don't think she has one either, so I think we're good.
But like I said, guys, as you can hear in the background over there, we got the coffee is brewing. All right, everything's getting mixed up and frothed over there, man. We're here at Common Grounds in West Park, Cam's Corner, Cleveland, Ohio.
Sorry, smile with the camera.
The town that we home and love.
Yep. Oh,
Something like that.
Call home. We love and call home. Maybe.
We love and call home. That's right.
Almost did a spoonerism.
Hey, we were just
We'll
talking
get
about
to that in a
shit.
minute.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Spoonerism.
Oh, yeah, dude. So the reason that I brought Stripper Scott on tonight, had him meet me
Table.
here in Cleveland at like the halfway point between my home and his, man, is we want to recap the weekend.
It's a halfway
The
house.
last week. That's why it's the halfway house that is Common Grounds, man. A great coffee shop. And,
Nutty Irishman.
what are you drinking?
Nutty Irishman.
What's that one flavor?
It's
Is that the hazelnut?
hazelnut and Irish cream.
That's good
But
shit.
yes, I'm not actually like I don't think it's actually like Bailey's because
No,
that would probably
not-
be alcoholic.
No, but
But
if
it
we
tastes like
brought
Baileys.
our own, I'd be down.
Oh, I mean, what? I don't have a flask in my pocket.
No, none of that. No whiskey here and
Not even
Bailey's
Cam's
over yonder.
Corners.
No, not in the Irish end of town, man. Come on, brother.
no one here does that.
You know, my grandpa, on my mom's side, they left is McNamara.
Okay.
This is our side. This is our hood.
Oh wow.
The Irish hood over here, man.
Yeah, I like it.
That's
I like
where we
coming out
hail
here.
from. We're in the land of the Celts right now.
That'd be sweet. If I could afford to buy a house, I might want to live here.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude.
I
We're
can't-
moving. Hey, we're moving right down the road. Like, when we move out here in a month.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, dude, we're going to be right here. Right down the road.
Because you're like a little bit further away, you said, right? Right, you're like down south.
No, I'm
Oh,
in
there
the
we go.
east.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right, right,
dude,
okay,
I'm out
okay.
on the way west east.
That's
right.
right,
now,
right.
dude.
I'm sorry. You told me that.
Up on my dad's neck of the wood in the hood.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, so we're here to recap the whole week. And
Dude, I'm sorry. This hot chick just walked in, and I totally checked, but you couldn't see.
where she walk
She's
back?
over that way with her boyfriend.
Oh, she was like, I was gonna holler at her
I'm sorry.
and come on.
Yeah.
We're going to bring her on the show and let strippers. We're going to do a fucking Sunday hookup.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's this chick sitting over there with like real, like 3 foot long blonde hair.
Yeah,
Like,
she
super long. Oh
she
my
really wants to touch my wiener.
God.
She already.
That makes
she,
two of us.
She whispered it too.
Sorry.
Oh, my dude, you're funny, man. Hey,
Yeah.
so for real, let's get into this, man. How long you been calling in and listening to Rover and shit, man?
Oh,
That's
boy.
obviously where we get our fucking commonality common
Yeah.
ground from.
So-
Believe that?
Yeah, so I guess I've been listening to Rover since he came on in 2003.
Samesies. I
Yeah.
was in 6th grade at the time. Seventh grade at the time, though.
Yeah, I was actually in.
Old as fuck.
Yeah, I'm 40 now, so I was working in a machine shop. Or no, when he first came on, I was working I think at like Lowe's. So I had
Getting by in your
and-
entry-level position.
Yeah, well, I was working the lumber building materials and stuff. But like anyone who works retail, you know, you have like these weird hours. Like you might be 6 to 3 one day, you know, 12 to 7 the next day, 3 to 12 one day. It's like all these weird hours. So I couldn't listen every morning. But
Who's
I
that
kept-
one fucking dude that calls into the shows? That nut, the crazy dude from Dayton.
Oh, Dick from Dayton.
Dick from
Oh,
Dayton.
I
That
love
guy.
I met that dude.
Is he cool?
Yeah,
He
I mean,
seems very
he's exactly like.
like you would think.
Yeah, it wasn't an act. It's like I'm like this has got to be some sort of radio bit, or he's like
Or
nervous.
Oh no,
He's exactly as scatterbrained in real life. It's like-
Really?
yeah, I got a picture. I'll show you if you want. Oh wait, no, you can't. Never mind. Sorry,
Scott, you're a dick, man.
I forgot.
Trying to show a blind guy pictures. Get the fuck
I'm
out
sorry.
of here, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. That was not a. That was an honest mistake. I wasn't.
What an inconsiderate dick you're out there.
Goddamn. I keep forgetting.
Got
It's the
you,
sunglasses.
dude. All right.
No,
I'm not trying to be cool, dude. I can't fucking see. All right.
Yeah. Who does that song that I wear my sunglasses at night?
I don't know, but it's a good song.
Yeah, it is. I love
I
that
bet
song.
you Cooch knows.
Yeah. You know who does that?
Who does
that?
I wear my sunglasses at night?
Oh, I do not know.
Oh wow, Cooch.
I do not know.
Wow, we're just losing it.
There's certain things that I don't know, you know.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I think that's the one time I've caught him off guard.
Excuse me while I wipe this
God
off.
damn, this shit is so good. I ended up getting the
It is really good.
I ended up with the it's pumpkin spice white chocolate something or other.
What a basic bitch drink to get.
No, dude, I am such a basic white. Do you see the fucking hoodie I'm wearing, Scott? I am
Oh,
the most basic white girl in here.
It's like a Ugg boot, but if it were a...
Exactly.
I mean, is that right or not?
Wear it on my head too, man. It feels great.
It's a good look, though.
You know? I feel like I can rock it. I don't know
Yeah,
about other
I
dudes.
can't. No, I couldn't.
But, yo,
I got the flat black because I had the checkered.
did you have a checkered past?
I had oh yeah. no, I had this jacket I had for years was it was like white and gray, checkered like a flannel jacket, but it was white and gray. I specifically bought because my cat is long hair and white and gray, and I didn't want her cat hair to show up on my jacket. So I would wear this jacket because if I had a little cat hair, no one could see.
Yeah, but
But then it kind of tattered and fell apart. So now I got this one. So there's a little bit on there, but it's not, no biggie.
These people might care. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna be sitting here naked for all I know.
No one wants that.
No
one wants that. No. Trust me, no. That's good.
Don't want to see you, Don?
No.
No. Not unless you're paying?
I don't even want to see that. No. It's just
I
sad.
don't even want to see
It's just sad. It's like if every time I get in the shower, that song plays, that Sarah McLachlan song from the Pet commercial.
Oh.
It's like what in the arms of an angel? Was that one? That's how sad my penis is. It's like
start looking down to the other side. Guys, I will remember
slow motion. Now.
Oh
That's
man,
horrible.
dude. So let's recap the week. All right, first of all, man, Scott, you weren't there, but Cooch, what do we start our week with? Monday, we had our interview with Andrew from Morning in May. We got him fucking toasted, tap out drunk.
He was lit.
He was fucking lit. My boy was hanging with us for a minute, and then the end round came.
Oh, man, the end round came.
The last round came. I made him shed a tear by playing blind drums, and that was it for him.
He was not pooping, though.
He was not. I thought he was pooping, and I thought he took my vape, so I thought he was pooping the whole time. It's like, this fucking asshole, dude. I was like, at least when he walks out, it's not going to smell just like poop. It's going to smell like cotton candy, too.
Yeah.
You know? It's good things.
Better than that.
You have to. Pooping's better than pooping, okay?
Yeah. That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
shit. And then, so that was a great fucking time, man. Morning and May are our boys. You know that, man. And then Wednesday, we went to their show at May Halls in Lakewood.
I love that place.
Oh, it was a great fucking show, man. It was them, this band Dose from Southern California. They were fucking awesome dudes, man.
Is it dose like two in Spanish, or dose like where you get a dose of drug?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was dose like 2 in Spanish.
I was, you know what? That's what. Here's my thing: is I didn't actually ask them, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to everything.
Okay. Maybe it's a little double entendres.
Yes, exactly. It's just it means dose things.
Dos entendres. Dos entendres.
Dos entendres.
I think it's how you say it in Spanish. I'm pretty sure.
We're gonna go.
I'm
That's
confident.
my fiance.
I had 2 years of Spanish in high school. I'm pretty confident.
My fiance speaks. My fiance speaks
22
like
years.
4 fluent languages. So
That's awesome.
We're ready to rock with her.
Yeah.
Anytime I need to get by anywhere in the world, she
So wait,
makes it
so
happen.
English, Spanish, you said Portuguese, I imagine.
Portuguese, Spanish, Italian.
Italian, no way.
Yeah,
That's
I mean they're all very similar. So
Yeah, all those romance languages.
she's pretty
So
romantic.
this was my plan before it spiraled out of control and just went to shit. Was that I was gonna be a linguist. So when I was in high school, well, either a musician or a linguist, but musician. I didn't have a future as a musician, but a linguist could have an actual career in the military. But I took I had 3 years of Spanish and 2 years of French, and So I would get those confused a little bit sometimes because they're similar because they both come from Latin.
Yeah.
So an Italian is probably the most direct descent of Latin because of the vulgar Latin was what I think it was. You know, we have like Old English, Middle English.
Yeah.
So like vulgar Latin was before Italian, and then
Right on.
and you got Portuguese, and Spanish,
Well,
and
I'll
French.
say they even like all those progress because you can like
Yeah.
my fiance will say like Portuguese that they speak in Portugal,
Different
which
from
is what-
Brazil.
right? And
Yeah.
her stepfather was from Portugal.
Yeah.
So he speaks a different dialect. So she says to them, it's like when he speaks Portuguese, it's as if it was somebody from Britain speaking English. to
Right.
us.
Like there's words that just have
compared to like us, like we're the
much
slang
more
of-
Yeah.
pronounced,
Yeah,
more accent, or
Yeah.
more consonant driven than opposed to vowel driven,
Right.
makes
or
sense.
opposite, whatever. I
Is
don't.
it, what I don't get about Spanish is no offense to the Spanish listeners, but because
Fuck you, Spanish listeners.
No. I love Latinas, but with Spanish, I always taught that the B. Wait, no, the V sounds like a B. That the V doesn't come across like a
Like a vagina?
like basura, la chicle en la basura. Like it's not basura, it's basura,
Mm.
or maybe that is B. But there's V words that would be. Maybe that was a bad example. I'm
like
sorry.
stripper Scott likes vaginas.
That's probably how they would say it. Actually, because no, that Latin because vagina means. I believe the actual root word is sheath,
Sheath?
and they
That
would
makes sense.
it would be W. So like
Wahina.
wahina, I think.
Yeah,
wahina.
that makes sense.
Is that if
For
I'm not
sure.
mistaken from Latin?
You know what? I'm not a professional. We're gonna go with
Let's
it.
go with that. Yeah. Latin.
Sounds great. You look good doing it.
Yeah, it's a,
So
it's a
that's
dead
what
language.
counts
No one
here.
cares.
Right, fuck it, it's that. No one's,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was Wednesday night. We did that. We went and saw them at May Halls. That's Morning in May. They were fucking awesome with Dose and what was the other ones? Along.
Among the survivors.
Assuming we survive.
Yeah, assuming we're survivors.
Assuming we survive. They were the headliners. They were great, man. And then we did blind bowling afterwards.
Well, I
Cooch,
gotta try that.
Cooch, you came close.
I think I came closer than everybody else.
Yeah, I think you came in with like a 21 or something. I had a 29. Andrew came in with like a 11.
Hey, nobody got a strike though. But
No.
Lena did get
Alina got a.
No,
A blind spare.
Lena got a spare, dude.
She sure she
She
wasn't
was
cheating?
like, she walked up. She was like, "I got this." Walked up, flung it, and killed it.
And was she blindfolded then?
Yeah,
Are you sure that she wasn't?
Blind.
Oh, yeah.
wait. Oh, so you probably checked
Because
each
like
other. Yeah.
we had a scarf and you folded it twice so you couldn't see any.
and then you tied it tight, and that would clamp your eyes closed anyway.
All right.
So
I
yeah,
still want to try that.
she went up there.
Hey,
We're actually gonna work on that. We're gonna work on booking it. Not this week
Matt
coming up.
Stimpsy could score over
100.
Yeah.
So.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna segue into that in a second, but let me just finish the let me finish this fucking God, fuck you, Nads. All right.
Well, that's mean.
Oh no, dude, he's going down so hard. I was talking. I'll get into it. God damn it. So anyway, yeah. So blind bowling was great. Andrew, thank you for participating, sticking by. Jake threw a couple. Right. I don't know, the rest of the dudes kind of got fucked up and bailed. Everybody who stuck around and played, dude, you guys were the true fucking champs, and I love you guys. It was good fucking times.
Wait,
And
so,
then, what up?
so if you go there, wait, I'm just making sure. So if you just put the blindfold on where you go throw the ball,
Yeah.
you can take it off when you're done. You don't.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to like try and like drink your drink with your.
No,
You
it's
go to the
just the
bathroom.
bowling
Take it off.
part.
We only had one scarf.
Oh, okay,
so
good.
it's not
Yeah,
like
so-
I'm thinking that'd be
Yeah,
pretty embarrassing if I started spilling my
No,
drinks on
it's
myself.
none of that. It's just
Okay.
for the bowling aspect of
We
that.
did walk
could
up
probably do that.
from behind it though, like completely blindfolded though too.
You able to
We
touch
didn't have somebody-
you touch the ball return to get
Yeah.
going or
Yeah.
something?
And you had to
find
go all
it,
the way
and
down
line
to the
yourself
gutter,
up.
and then you had to like find about the middle of the line, and
Yeah.
then like step back, and then
Like a kicker pacing himself 3 steps back once the ball and all
Yep,
that.
exactly. Just like,
I bet I could do
and
that.
that's what
He got
Nads is
double
starting.
gutters, dude.
Double gutters twice, which means that's when you throw it and you hit one gutter and it bounces across the lane into the other
Well,
gutter.
no shit. I thought it meant you hit a gutter for the first ball and the second ball.
No.
Oh,
He
you
got
got.
double gutters twice.
Oh,
Man. I've never
nice.
seen that ever. I never saw it in my life ever. Once, and he did it twice in one night. I was like, what?
Wow. And
These
the
are
guys,
true
they don't
accomplishments.
come over and like they don't say anything. Like the guys.
No, they were watching us. They
Oh,
thought it was incredible.
That's cool, man. I got kicked out of a bowling alley one time.
Yeah, you probably would.
No, it wasn't even my fault.
I don't
Yeah.
think
it
they would
was-
kick a blind dude out.
Well, yeah.
I accidentally sat in the women's stall.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like kind of like what you're saying with the gutter ball. So like my buddy, my first job, he might. It's probably years. It's long enough that I could say who it is. His name's Jerry. We worked together at school. No, he went to Garfield. No, we worked together at Pizza Hut. My first job when I was
love
a teenager.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, it's good. That one's gone now. The Bedford store's gone now.
No one cares.
But his dad has a catering place.
Good.
So,
Now I want some food from them too.
yeah, they're good. We actually cater
What are they
some of our
called?
workers.
Give them a shout out.
Jerry's Catering.
We're talk sluts on this
Yeah.
show. Unlike the other show who we love, we name drop the shit out of everybody on this show. We
Do they
love
ever
name
like give us
drop-
stuff back?
Who?
Like people you name? Do they say get a hint like?
Yeah, like my vape shop I go to, dude.
shit,
I get
really?
10%. I get the employee discount. They hook me up with shit all
Have
the
I
time.
ever told you the best car is a Porsche 911 mid-engine car? It's the greatest thing ever. I highly recommend it.
Where is this coming from?
I want to send me a Porsche.
Oh,
is that-
Porsche. Oh, that
oh,
makes
that's-
sense. Well, then, you know what? Hey,
Ripped that off a phone, I'm
just
sorry.
real quick, I would love anybody with a 57 Chevy Bel Air. You just let me know. All right.
My buddy's
Cooch,
uncle.
Anybody, anything you would,
Any kind of car?
yeah. What's your, since he's getting sponsored by Porsche, mid-engine, I'm getting sponsored by classic Chevys.
Well, shit, give me a 72 Bonneville.
Oh, you're going with the Bonnie. Beautiful car.
Big ass fucking whip.
Ooh,
Fast enough.
I like that.
My friend's
Don't
mom
give me
had
old
one
school
when she was younger.
Cutlass, though. What were we saying though?
My friend's mom had one, or her family had one when she was a girl, and it's my friend's dad.
Wait, her friends had one when she was a girl. Is she a guy now?
No.
Whoa.
Well, now she's a woman, but when she was a child,
Oh, okay.
her family had a
You
Bonneville.
need to clarify
Yeah,
this shit.
I
Scott.
forgot now in 2018.
Right.
But no. So my buddy Danny, his dad has a '66 GTO 389 tri-powered. Sweet. He restored it all himself.
God damn.
Everything. His car is immaculate. It wins best of show and stuff. It's really good. But he drives. He doesn't trailer it. He drives it, and it's spotless. I love that car. But that's my buddy's dad. His mom had their family had a Bonneville. I'm pretty sure. I might be messing this up, but she had a Bonneville. And they were saying when they would take road trips as a kid, she would just lay on like the back deck, like in between the seat and like where the window is. It was like 3 feet wide.
Yeah, dude.
So she would like take a nap, just like lay down there and take a nap.
Dad, yeah.
And hope that they didn't have to slam on the brakes because then she'd be going flying.
Oh, for sure.
But
Yeah.
that's how those cars are huge.
Those are hard
I'm
windshields.
just
They hit back
big
then.
ass boats like
I
that.
had a '68 Ford LTD with a 390 for 5
That's a goddamn
to 10
boat.
years. Oh, that was large, yeah, and it didn't have the best. This is so dumb.
Zero turning radius. More.
No, I wish. It's
I meant more like it couldn't
120
turn.
foot. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, it actually had a better turning radius than my car now. Strangely enough, it's just I don't know why this wagon doesn't turn right. But my it had bench seats. And okay, so 2 things about that. It didn't have and I want to get the mechanics pissed off. Anti-sway bars, I believe is what it's called. On your rear suspension to keep when you turn to keep the car from tipping.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a thing yet. I think it might have just been called a stabilizer bar because you could see
So
it
you're
across
just-
the red. Yes, you would turn, and if you took it more than like 10 miles per hour, you would tip.
Yeah.
And it had bench seats, and these like kind of like what we're sitting in now.
Oh, yeah.
But it had it was really slick. So I kept saying I want to get some skinny girl as a passenger, and just take a hard left or a hard right, hey, and just slide right into my arm, and out of a movie. Like a Total Creek movie like that. And then,
Oh yeah, good job.
if that ever
Yeah.
happened, no, it never happened because if it did, she'd be like #MeToo. 20
25,
years ago, this
30,
dude
yeah.
had me in his car, and
Oh,
he turn raped me or turn assaulted me with his anti-sway
His
bar.
shifter.
Yeah,
It touched my leg.
no, that thing, yeah, the shifter was on the column, it was to the bench seat, it was spacious, but it had some get up because it was a big car, but it still had a 389,
Yeah.
and it was. I got tickets actually for peeling out because I used to do that a lot when I had that car. And
I would
actually,
too.
and it was on. This is how dumb I was. St. Patrick's Day, I get gas at the Shell on Pleasant Valley and Sprague, maybe. I think that there's one there. It's Pleasant Valley. Okay, but
Wait, in Broadview or Parma?
I think it's either Parma or
That's
Broadview.
Broadview, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's where around the area I grew up.
Yeah, I was coming back from Tri-C. I was taking some auto classes at Tri-C.
Mhm.
This is when I was 19 or 20. And I brought it out because we were, hey, bring your car, doing alignment on it. So I brought it in my car, and I think I had it up on the lift. Maybe I didn't, but I was driving home. They stopped and got gas. I filled it up. They had to put this lead substitute, because lead gas was a thing back then.
Yeah.
And the valve seats were hardened. If they're not hardened nowadays, or nowadays are hardened. Back then they didn't have hardened valve seats, so if you didn't have lead gas, it would just beat the fuck out of them. So you had to replace it all. Now they could also retrofit. They could machine out the valve seats and put hardened ones in. It's like sintered carbide, whatever, or not carbide. I'm getting way too into that.
Yeah, I was like, damn it, Jeffrey.
Going to the store, yeah, totally. I get where he's coming from.
God damn,
You get
son.
this bottle of lead substitute that you had to mix to add to the gas to mix it so that it would be able to run.
Yeah.
But it was a bottle. It was like $5-10, but it was good for 15 gallons. But the tank was only 20 gallons, so I'm not gonna get 5 gallons of gas and put a bottle in. I had to wait till it gets low enough so that I would actually validate putting this whole bottle of shit in there and filling it up. So it was always just a pain in the ass with that car, trying to figure out when I needed to get gas. So I filled it up, and I came out of the gas station, and I looked, there's no one coming. I turned right, and I light it up, man, and I'm just going up the road, and lights come right behind me, pull me over, and the cop's like, dude, you had to see me back there. He didn't say I was dumb, but like, there's no way you didn't see me sitting at the gas station. Like, he was sitting in the gas station.
Oh, no.
And I just pulled out.
Come up to me like, are you a fucking idiot?
Yeah. And he's like, you had to know I was sitting there on St. Patrick's Day. I'm like, I didn't realize it was St. I'm 20, so I wouldn't go out and drink. I'm a good kid. I didn't drink till I was 21. So I didn't even realize that he's out there. They were trying to catch drunk robbers.
Yeah.
And the cop was sitting there kind of tucked away. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna floor my floor and do a burnout. And like,
Trying to get that shit going, you know?
yeah. So I got
for
I got a ticket for that.
Yeah, fuck
That was a dumb
Did you
ass.
tell him what you were doing?
Yeah. I said, dude, I just
For
had
sure. Keep it honest.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
I had my car. I just took it to school. We did some work on it.
Dude, I'm trying to fly,
I
baby.
just want to light them up once. It's like, yeah, well, we can't do that. So
Well, you
Don't.
should have just been like, I was just putting shit in my tank. I was trying to get it to circulate through my
You're
car.
right. That's what,
Yeah,
I had to, man.
that
That's
would,
what I was thinking.
Engine
when I
was
a
jumpy.
kid,
yeah, probably if it just revved up high, it would have been okay. Because I just
Well, no,
because I
you were
lit it up.
skirting it.
Oh, yeah, I lit it up.
You were just like, you were an asshole about it.
Yep. You already know.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude.
But then here we go.
The thing when you get pulled over, you just gotta be good with your words. You gotta find if you can be good with your words and get away with it, then that's good. I mean, it's not gonna hurt the try.
Yeah. Luckily,
Hey, it never hurts to try.
For real.
see, that's my fault. I'm too truthful. I think I
Yeah.
overshare.
Like, well,
I no joke. I haven't been pulled over. Luckily, I haven't been pulled over for a long time because I'm like a old lady driver now. I don't
It's
try
the best way to be.
because I
Why do you have to? There's no need to fuck your shit up. And,
especially now I got a freaking station wagon. It's not like a hot rod. It's just
Right.
I get where I'm going.
yeah.
But like I was going to see a girl last summer, I think, and
What she
I
look
think-
like?
she was
She had big tits.
no. She might. I'm trying to think which one it was. It might have been the. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I'd say I'll show you, but I can't. She might have had implants, but she's Brazilian, so
Beautiful.
they're like covered by insurance, like the government
My
pays for them there,
favorite.
I think. So, but they weren't like huge. Like she was like a tiny girl that just got them like average.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember right. But anyways, I think like the light of my license plate was out because they had a short in it. So I didn't know. You don't know if your license plate light is out because you're not like
Oh,
checking.
dude, I've gotten pulled over.
But it
for
was
that.
like 1 in the morning or something, or 11 or 12, or it was like late, and they're just looking for some reason to pull someone over.
yeah.
So I'm going down there, and he pulls me over. He's like, "Where are you going this time?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to meet my friend up at the bar." Like, there was a bar at the hotel she was at, and she wasn't my friend yet. I mean, technically,
She was gonna be.
she was an hour away, but like I didn't want to lie, but like at the same time, I don't want to tell the cop.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
get
to,
some food,
I'm
man.
just, I'm just going to go see a escort I got.
Yeah,
it's cool. Don't worry
She's
about it.
my friend.
Yeah, she's my friend.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
my lady friend.
Lady friend.
Yeah.
I
She's
know her.
my professional friend.
Yeah. I can wipe my mouth like a freaking. I'm like I got a mess here. I'll be done with it now. I'm sorry. I just don't want to have like coffee spittle coming out.
That's you being self-conscious. I don't care, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll spit everywhere. Fuck it. But dude, all right, we gotta get going with this.
Oh, yeah.
You got your shit.
I've been
but,
bullshitting too
so
much. I'm sorry.
let's go into Thursday night. All right, man. I do my stand up.
Oh God, yeah.
I do the Bill Squires thing at East End Bistro, dude. Scott, you want to tell him how it went, man? First tell him, obviously I get there,
Yeah.
walk in, me and Lena, Scott and Neds are there to show some support, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I got to meet Bill Squire for the first time in person, ever meeting him. That was cool. He's a really nice guy, man, and all the other comics that were there, including the out-of-towners. There's some pretty funny people there, man, but Scott and Cooch, you guys are both there, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys just handle this one if you
Yeah,
don't
man.
mind, man.
Oh, yeah, no,
This one.
so
Because I'm biased on this.
oh yeah, I know you, yeah. But no, so like James knocked it out of the park. I'm not,
Next to Bill,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
Bill is definitely popular.
And I'm
That one girl too. What was her name?
Paige.
Paige. Yeah.
Paige
She had a pretty
Polimsnak.
good one, too.
Yeah.
Polesnak.
Polesnak,
yeah.
she was funny.
Yeah, she was very funny too. And I like the other guy. I forget his name
The
now.
dude that was right in front of me, the time.
The
dude that made the Doors joke.
Oh God, I love that.
Dude,
Oh,
that
I
was
love-
I see that. I
Dude, he
forget
looks
his
like Tom
name.
Green.
He
He's like
was hilarious.
Sleepy Tom Green.
Man. What the hell is his name?
Dude, and I whenever I see him, he kills.
He's
he
so
does one
funny,
joke.
man.
I can't remember what it was, but it was. I can't remember the setup, but I remember the punchline, which is retarded. I know. No offense.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm driving when they get my cats to the thing, and I'm like, what did he say that was like? I love something because it sounds like a flute. It's like a. And I
Yeah.
forget what the damn setup was, but it was like it's so spot on.
Dude,
But
yeah, he was
good.
he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, I
man.
love that guy.
Oh,
But-
I'd love to get him. I'm gonna try to get him on Vision.
I gotta figure out his
Fest,
name
man.
though. He's gonna be so mad. He's like, "Hey, asshole, like this is my name." And I'm like,
Right,
"I'm so sorry."
yeah. Fuck you, Scott.
Yeah.
I think his name was it Steve?
Steve, probably.
Steve
I don't fucking know.
something.
We're just gonna go with that.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve Green.
Yeah.
Funny Steve. That's his name. It's Funny Steve. Because, dude, that guy was just hilarious.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
But
But so I expect now. Again, I'm not just saying this to like kiss up to you because you're.
go ahead, yo, man. We keep it honest.
But no,
too, man.
yeah. So I kind of expected like it's the first time I've seen other guys that go up for the first time, and people go up and they're usually kind of like well, not bad, but
But yeah,
like
they are
nervous.
nervous.
They don't know how to hold a mic really, or not like looking at the phone the whole time because they don't have it memorized, or
Hey, I don't
like,
have
kinda
that.
shifty. No, yeah,
I don't
no.
get to look at a phone or have notes.
Dude, if I didn't know better, I would say there's no way that was your first time. Like, I'm not saying you're sandbagging.
That's what I wanted people
Yeah.
to do. I wanted people to be like, "There's no way that was his first."
You just,
That's
and
what I go for.
just walk up,
man.
you had the pacing set up. You just walked up there like, "Hey guys, what's up?" So let me tell you how it is. And I can't remember what your exact words were.
My
But I just
first
went boom,
joke
boom,
was
boom,
like talking about because Bill had to adjust the mic for me,
Oh yeah.
bring it down. And I was like, yeah, dude. And I talked about just how I'm short and little, and how Lena wants to go to fucking Scandinavian countries for our honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm little.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're pretty just like the girls. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm only 5 foot something. He's like, shit.
These are 6'2" blonde hair, blue eyed Vikings.
Yeah. So we're at a disadvantage.
Yep, exactly.
That's
so,
why. That's why I should go to
would've-
Asia.
Well, yeah, dude, I had everything in my head that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I knew somewhat of an order that I was going to keep it in,
Mhm.
but as far as it was going to roll off, I was just going to go with the flow and see how it went.
Because that's something I think people don't realize either. You could have a script, but then you have to be able to
You have
improvise.
to be able to improvise, man. It was like right when I got up there, I didn't plan on saying that. I also didn't plan on doing the joke where I talked about Cody Cooper gonna, turn the light on for me at 4 minutes. And I
That's good.
I had no intention of that joke being in my act, but
Yeah.
it just fit right then and there,
Yeah.
so I threw it in there.
Because it makes sense. Like
Exactly.
It's like here's a light. I'm like, bro, I can't see.
Yeah.
Someone tell me there's a light being
All
shown.
right, Blind James, here's a light.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Dude, he had a
He
thing.
played the sound or something.
I gotta say,
So I said, you got a fucking bell for me?
I saw that Cody had a thing on the Instagram story that he was somewhere with the dude was sitting at the bar, he's yelling at the headliner, not like yelling like you suck, just like you just sit there. He was like having he was like, woo.
Yep.
Goes back to like what he's doing. Like, is the guy mental or something? No offense to people that are mental.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, what the fuck? So if he's are able to like check that out. I want to if you can look at it, if you want to see it. I'm like, no, I can't say those words. If you want to like check it out, you can hear it.
Where at?
But, like,
That's on Cody's
Yeah,
Instagram.
Cody's. He was on his story, but I think he made a post out of it. This is the last post because I saw it was
Where was this at? Did
It
he
was-
say?
I don't know if he was in town or he was out of town, but there was
Dude, I got to get on some more shows though.
yeah, definitely.
sure,
Yo,
man.
you can go. Like, yeah, I've seen because I've been going to comedy shows pretty regularly. Just when I can, when my work schedule allows for.
Let's say, Scott, I was
10,
actually going to
12
bring that up. You go to a fairly regular amount of comedy shows. How do I fare in comparison to even? I don't want to compare myself, my first fucking stand-up to people that have been doing it for years or anything.
No, he killed it. Like, seriously.
At the end of the day, I want to know if am I as good as some of those dudes who have been doing it for fucking 5-6 years?
Because this is what I'm saying. You were like calm. Like people say confident. Like I hate when chicks say that to me. You got to be confident, Scott. Like, okay, I know it's important, but look at me. I'm fucking a bridge troll. I'm like with a Santa Claus beard. I'm like, I'm 5'6", 200 pounds. The dad bod doesn't make
Hey,
sense.
no, the way
dad
that you
bod
guys
be a step up. Okay,
see, that's where me
Like,
and you're
it's
different. Because if I were you, I'd be like, yeah, I'm a 5'6" bridge troll. I'm the sexiest fucking bridge troll there is.
Oh, yeah.
Are you on Instagram, Scott?
Yeah, I made a page. Hang on, so let me fix that.
What's your?
There we go. It's Stripper Tag, one word. I never posted anything, but
Still tagging me.
okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I honestly I got it so no one else would take it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because there are people that were making fake accounts.
Make it fake, yep.
So I'm like, I better just use it. And then all of a sudden now, after I had it for a couple of years, it starts notifying you like, hey, so-and-so is doing a live video. So I'm like, okay, so I started watching it now. Now they have stories. So I'm like, I feel obligated if I don't watch them like before they expire. So
yeah, for sure.
But
you gotta see what's going on.
like I don't have like, man, I don't got the time to like sit. Like I'll be honest,
Scroll through shit.
it's only when I'm on the toilet in the morning.
Good
I'm
for
like,
you.
okay, what's this thing? And then,
what was posted last night, or
and then if I don't see it for like a day, then I feel bad. But like I haven't actually gone to like most of the time. I actually don't actually click on someone and go through. But if I try to,
go through the
if I see
story,
someone I haven't seen in a while or someone that I hung out with, I feel bad if I don't. So I try to, but I'm pretty bad at that shit.
Yeah, whatever.
But wait, where was I going?
Back to the comedy.
Oh
shit.
yeah, so yeah, there's guys that have been like that I've seen doing open mics that you can see them get better and stuff. And then I'm not saying they're bad, but there's other guys that like I've been seeing for a long time, and they're
don't be a fucking modest, nice guy here. Be honest with us.
No, I'm just saying that they're like that. They're still a little awkward, unless that's their bit that they're being awkward.
I was gonna say they suck. They suck. Tell them they suck.
No. I have seen guys that. Well, I've seen guys that are normally good that had a bad set. That could happen to anybody.
Oh yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
But people have seen that. I can't think of anything that I've seen multiple times that wasn't that I didn't like.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen people that were shitty at first that got better.
Because I can say there's even comics that are like big name comedians that I'm like, I could listen to a whole thing and not find one thing funny. And I don't take away from their stand up by any means. It's like, dude, I just don't find you funny.
Yeah. So I'm with that with some stuff. I don't want to name anyone. Like I probably thinking if I try right now, but there's guys that I love, and there's ones that like maybe not my demographic. That some of that I just don't get the jokes because I'm not in like the right age.
Right.
It's like
that
for
was what my big thing was. I didn't want my whole act to be about fucking being blind.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be relatable as well. You know, so like, when I'm talking about my grandma's titties, man, like, it's easier for me to touch my grandma's boobies, but we all know what it's like to run into grandma's tit, right? Like,
I mean,
you're telling me you've never had a grandma boobie on you? You're a liar.
wait a minute.
I just want to let you know I got it.
What?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, you sweet.
All right, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I mean, maybe dude. I found out that I had sex with some mothers before. I didn't know that at the time. But like afterwards, they're like, I'm a mother. I'm my mom. And I'm like, I didn't know that going in. It's a good thing.
I didn't know
that,
that
though.
plenty of chicks with tits.
I didn't, but like, I don't ask. I don't ask questions ahead of time.
I wouldn't care.
But no, because I'm like, I don't want to like to be. I don't want to be thinking
You don't
about
want
the
to
kids.
think about that?
Yeah. And later, no. I swear to God, this one chick, just one girl was. It's just weird. It's like I'm so opposed to having kids. Like I don't want anybody else. Like, I don't even want my own kids. Why the hell would I want somebody else's?
Have you ever fucking midget?
Not like legally 5 or 4'9". I don't like. I think is what a midget would be or dwarf.
Never.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But there's some like 4'11", maybe 4'12".
I would say I may have not had sex with a legitimate midget in my day.
You're almost a legitimate midget.
All right, I'm talking a legitimate midget, like with the big butt and the little legs.
Oh, it kind of plays the
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
It kind of plays the dwarfism.
Yeah, like
it's when you have like a normal sized head and like your torso is normal, but you're like
got a big old butt.
Brad Williams.
Yeah, like Brad Williams, that kind. Yeah.
Achondroplasia. I
Yep,
believe
that's the exact kind of music that I may or may not have had sex with.
but not Brad Williams.
But no,
Okay,
not
making
Brad
sure.
Williams.
Because that'd be a cool story.
I would admit to it if I fucked Brad Williams. I'd be like, yeah,
Don't tell Caitlin to tease her up.
I know, right? Left her ass hanging, dude.
Oh, there were people that were telling me when I had, not to make it about myself, but when I had that date with her at we went to Willowbrook. People were like, "Bro, you need to not go. Don't go." I'm like, "Why don't I not go?" Like, dude, how funny would it be if you used to her up?
Dude, oh my God.
I'm like, okay, I can see that being funny, but like, that'd be awful for her.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
Well, she was hot, too.
Hell yeah, she's hot. Like, she's still hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Like, don't tell her boyfriend, but I'm jealous.
I'm
no.
jealous. I'm jealous.
Caitlin's a 10.
Sorry, man. Rover came up. Rover was like, dude, she is way too fucking hot for you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, yours too.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But he's rich and I'm not. I'm not saying. But
I was like, hey, man, I did it while I'm blind and I don't have a Tesla.
Yeah. So, but hey, what I was going? Oh yeah. So like, but the two sides of that were like, I wouldn't do that because it'd be a dick move. As funny as it would be to kind of watch, I couldn't participate. I couldn't do that to somebody. And then the other side was, it took so much work for me to get the date. Why would I not go? I had it was such a pain in the ass to get that flower made up that night. So like, why would I not go?
Right,
but,
for sure.
But as a third party observer, if I were to see that happen, that'd be funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, Brad Williams, he kind of.
Yeah.
No, I've never had a dwarf.
No? All right. What's your most exotic venture with a woman of the night? What are the other things you call? How do you even go about getting a hooker these days? It's not like you go up to drive to the corner and pick them up anymore.
No, I never did that. I don't trust that. No.
You don't even do that nowadays,
No.
dude. It's shit does not work. This isn't the 80s anymore. People got cell phone shit.
Yeah.
Okay. There's fucking websites devoted to it. Is that where you go?
Yep.
Just rock the website. Website game.
Yes.
For sure.
I don't want to say which one because I don't want to get shut down.
What happened when Backpage got shut down? Where did everybody go? What happened?
I guess there's other ones that were like
Secret arrangement.
that were more. I like no proof from that. I'm talking about that.
was on there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, in any case,
I told you, Scott.
Oh, that's
I
right.
used to send girls and guys out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Back in my drug days, dude, I was a really bad person, man.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For sure. I've definitely turned the leaf, but yeah, dude, I've definitely done some crazy shit. Cooch knows kind of my peppered past, man. Yeah, I was a crazy young man, sir, and I was all about my money and partying. So
Oh, I can get that.
It was nuts. It was a crazy time in my life, but yeah, dude.
But the thing with that though is because there's some other sites that like took up like the displaced, like that filled the void after
Yeah.
bubble burst or whatever. I don't know how you want to say it. But the problem with that, back when they started getting with that fake ads, like you click on this chick, it was just some chick. Well, no, it was a person, it was a woman, hopefully, but it wasn't the picture.
Never that.
It was
that
a
was the biggest thing. Yeah, you order and then the fucking 300-pounder would show up at your house. Like,
Yes. Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah, see, you don't want that.
Yeah,
That's
one
almost
time.
as bad as grandma's titty.
Yeah, well,
It's not good.
she had a wiener. So,
Ew, no,
I
Scott.
thought you knew that.
Oh, Scott.
No, yeah.
She had boobies and a wiener.
I don't think she had.
I mean, if you're a big person, you're.
Thank you.
That's what I'm
Did she
saying.
try to hide it and
You're
tuck
gonna
it?
develop teeth.
I don't know, man. Like I'm saying, this is a person.
How'd you find out she had a wiener?
You want the story?
Yeah, I want the
Okay.
story,
All right,
dude.
all right. No, I could never tell this one on the air because it's like
Yeah,
my
this is why
stories.
you're here with
Okay,
me.
my stories take too long, so I apologize.
Here we go.
But so here's what happened.
We got to talk.
Oh,
So
we're ready now.
I get this. I see this ad, and let's see. So what would happen is kind of what I had to do. I'd look through what was the ads that were up, and I'd tag the ones that I liked. Right, open up in a new
Jeff
tab.
Hardy's the best. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
Go.
it's cool. No, Jeff Hardy's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He retired, or is he
Yeah.
still okay?
He's out.
Yeah, probably. I'm way out of touch. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Like, what about Heartbreak Kid? Is he still wrestle?
HBK's way gone, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been going since like '98.
What about Hulk Hogan? I know him.
Who? Who's this macho man?
Randy Savage.
Randy Savage? Who's
Yeah.
that?
His death was set up, though.
No, but back to the
Miles
all
got a
right.
tattoo about Macho Man.
I heard like nachos.
Nacho Man.
Nacho Man. Randy.
Nacho Man. Randy Warhol.
That's awesome.
So it's him holding 2 paintbrushes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's
so,
awesome.
Yeah. So wait,
All right, so
yeah,
you're back to the hook.
I would open.
Call her up.
I would open up when I would open up the tabs,
Yeah.
and there's like 5 or 6, and I'd call the first one I like. And if I don't get it through, I'll call the second one.
Yeah.
Then I'd get a third one, and then maybe like half an hour later, one would call back. So I'm like, okay, which one are you?
How many roses?
Oh yeah, but I had it's kind of hard to like, which one were you? Are you the blonde or are you the Puerto Rican girl? Like, so like, because they wouldn't save their name at first or their other pictures.
Yeah.
So then after a while, I started like, I'd make a contact with the girl's picture and her name. So if the phone rang, I knew which one it was.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get that smart. But they had this one set up with this girl. I think her name was like Carly or Carla, allegedly.
And it was Carl.
No. It's a hot little Italian girl out in I don't say where, but it was on the west side, further west than we are now, maybe south of it. And she was like, "Cool, this is one man. This is my room. Or no, this is my hotel. I'll tell you when you get here." I talked to her.
Are you talking about an Illyria girl?
No, this wasn't that far. That wasn't that far west.
Not that far west.
But it was a
little
girl.
bit
I
more
talked
south.
not as far west.
Korea?
Further south, maybe.
Okay.
Not sure. But I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away like where the action is. I don't want to get the cops to figure out.
So it was clearly
It's
off
where
of Brook Park
it's where a
Road.
hotel is. It's like
It was clearly off
there's
Brook Park Road.
there's hotels off freeways, and that's usually where they're at.
So it's by the airport.
Probably by the end.
Okay, I know exactly where you're at. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
And the rest of us do now too. It's
Yeah.
no secret, by
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
that Brook Park Road is littered with great
Brook
strip
Park
clubs
Road.
and
Oh,
great
yeah.
blowjobs.
Yeah. Well, the one hotel they tore down, that was really.
Oh, dude, no, that
They
place used to
leveled
be
it.
so savage back in my drug days, dude. I would go there and you could literally just go with a pocket full, and you walk around like a king, and it was like a savage red light district. I don't know if it's like that these days, but dude, back in the day, it was a free for all, and that wasn't even that long ago. So I can't imagine it's changed too much.
What kind of red light district was it?
It was kind of like a red light.
Is it Savage?
Oh, what?
What kind of red light district?
Oh, a savage red light.
Oh yeah! I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, brother.
I can't do it, man. Miles does it so good.
Slam into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, I can do an impression of Miles doing an impression, but it was nothing as good. Dude, I love that bit with him and Jeffrey. Dude. I'm getting off it.
All right, so yeah,
I talked to
So
this
you're
chick.
going back to see Carl.
Carl, this was a girl.
Yeah.
I talked to her.
Carl.
No, this was a girl. I talked
Okay.
to.
Oh, okay.
She was a girl. She's like, just let me know when you get here.
So
I'll
it
tell
was
you
the
what,
bait.
Mate, I don't know.
That was the
So I
bait.
get there, but then I get there
Yeah.
and I call and she didn't answer, but it went to, but it had a beep. Like, remember that like telezapper? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like it answers and there's like a beep. Like,
Mhm.
and then so I left a message. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Call back. Never heard back. So I'm like, I'm sitting there in the parking lot, like, oh shit, she's not gonna call back. I don't know if she's got
Yeah.
another guy or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Or she got freaked out. So then I go back on. I'm like, shit, now I'm already here. So I'm like looking for who's close by, and I see one at some. I didn't know if she was Hispanic or maybe like Indian or Middle Eastern,
Mhm.
but they had that like skin complexion, that
Right.
skin color,
Yeah.
a little bit bigger than what I normally go for. By that I mean I like 100 to 120. Like she might have been like 140, 150.
Well, that's
kind of.
That's what I like.
Yeah, but she had like a booty.
That's
But
what
I'm like,
I'm
but she's
about.
pretty. She had this long black hair. I'm like,
Yeah.
this girl's hot.
140, 150, yeah, long black hair, curves, big butt. I'm about that.
36, 24, 36.
Life. Oh,
Only-
God, talking my language.
Only
son.
she's 5'3".
Ooh,
Sorry, I was quoting Smith a lot.
that's great.
No, but it was I she was no, she was I called. It was a bad connection. First of all, and it was hi. I'm like, who was it? This is Lena or Tessa or whatever the fuck her name was.
Carl.
No, might have really been Carl. But it was kind of crackly.
Jeff.
Like, yeah, I'm in 514.
Mhm.
Come on up. I'm like, okay. So then I get up there, and like I knock on the door, and like this big black chick opens. Now, nothing against black chicks or black people or Hispanic anybody.
Dude, why quit prefacing
This is not me being a
covering your
racist.
ass,
No,
dude.
I'm just saying this isn't me being racist.
Yeah, no
It's
shit.
just
We
like-
understand that. Dude,
It comes into play later. It comes into play
okay,
later.
all right, go ahead.
This is why. So I'm like, oh,
It's, I was just saying, quit covering your ass. Just because you pointed out that somebody's black doesn't mean you're racist. Or you
yeah,
have to
okay,
cover
I
your
know.
ass for it.
Well, yeah, but people get mad. No,
People
I've
can
seen black.
suck the fucking nuts.
I've seen black girls before. I like black girls.
I love black girls,
yeah,
dude.
I love women, but this was she was taller than me and way bigger. And I'm like, oh, this is not. I mean, this
We
is.
got some work to do.
It's like, did you
Put it in,
see?
son.
Did you see?
Which
Deuce Bigelow.
Hell yeah.
Okay, remember
Where
the
the chick was
did
like,
you say
"Ooh,
steak?"
I just need some Twinkies.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what this person looked like. Like the
But
same
when she
haircut.
gets shot in the heart with an arrow, she pulls out a fucking chicken breast. What a great film.
I love
Such
that.
a B-rate amazing film
That was
in the
I
90s, dude.
loved it, man.
So good. That's a huge bitch.
I told my mom to rent that and her boyfriend to watch it.
Yes.
But I'm like, but you might not get all the references in it. So I had him watch a couple of the movies first and then watch it. I still don't think they care.
Oh, man.
But that was just this person. They were like, I mean, I'm a short dude, but this person was maybe 5'11", 6 foot,
Yeah.
like 300 pounds. And I'm like, whoa. In my brain, I'm thinking I should just like, oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong number, or like leave. I'm like, dude, it's like 11:30 at night. I've been trying for like 2 hours. I drove 45
Oh,
minutes.
man, I gotta get my nut
Maybe,
off.
at least maybe she'll just like,
Dude, right?
maybe she'll give me a
Top me
BJ.
Right, yeah. Then we get a little
Because
sloppy
I'll
toppy and
I'll
I'll be on
close
the
my
way.
eyes and think it's Natalie
Yeah,
Portman or
exactly.
something.
That's the way to go.
So like,
Can't say we haven't
yeah.
all been drunk and been there.
yeah. So I come in.
Dude, every once in a while you gotta jump on a grenade and hope for the best.
I haven't actually. I have not. This is the closest that ever came. But I don't know. I mean, they say beggars can't be choosers. I'm like,
No.
I don't beg. I'm just super picky about the
That's
girls.
right. No,
And
you
that's
know,
why it costs
yeah,
money.
exactly. If you're not begging, then yes, you can be
Yeah,
choosy.
like I could probably. I mean, I could pick up girls my size, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, dude.
Because I wouldn't want to. I look. I know what I look like. I wouldn't want
Why?
to sleep
You know
with
what?
me.
I was gonna say, and on top of that, why compromise what you're used to?
Yeah.
If you're used to getting with 8s and up,
Yeah.
why the hell would you compromise?
And for the record, this isn't like a weekly thing. This is like not at this point every few months maybe. It's like it isn't like a regular. Hey man,
Yeah,
Friday
that's
night,
the
let's go
other
get a
thing.
hooker.
I just wonder. I often wondered that because on the show they
On the
make it
wild
seem
side.
like you're getting a hooker every 3 days,
Oh no.
and like that.
Well, there were a
stripper
couple.
shit-
There were a couple patches where I was.
What?
No,
Like on-
no,
like on a
dude, they
coke
tried. On top of that, no, it was like I know how exaggerated shit gets on the shows. All right, man. They're like stripper Scott dropped 20 grand on the stripper who didn't give him anything in 3 weeks, and I'm like, no fucking
It
way.
was a year, but today is.
According to them, it was like 3 months, right? But,
Yeah.
You know.
But today, I forgot. Today is the actual anniversary of when I met that chick.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I had it.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Scott.
thank you. It has in my
Wait.
calendar.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
congratulations, Scott, on your
Yeah,
anniversary.
no joke. Here, what's it? Don't say the name. But 7-year anniversary. Look at that. Because
Aw.
I had it flagged so I would know when to cry. No, because it was.
Because you can go home and have a cry wing.
I knew it. I have a cry wing. Go home and have a cry wing.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you're right.
Uh,
It's a sad. It's a sad.
Good,
They're
man.
normally pretty sad.
This
That's
is a little sad release, man.
So, yeah. But
That's home therapy for
yeah.
you.
no, because it was because the Rover party is always like the second or third Friday of November. Every year it's a calendar party, but then it wasn't a calendar party. Last year it was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
Matrimony.
Moses
And then
Matrimony.
this year was a
Didn't
book.
get to go to that, and this year, fortunately, I did.
Yes, but
Get
that's
to go to.
but
From
that,
now on, I'll be at all those events.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk more about that after this story.
yes. But so we're so yeah, I went down there.
Yeah.
It was at the party.
And you go
after the party let out.
Yeah.
I went down to because I was kind of drunk. I didn't want to drive home. I'm like, I'll just drive a quarter mile to this strip club where I hang out anyways.
Yeah.
I'll drink some pop and sober up.
Mhm.
And I walked in and this chick was there. And I'm like, oh, I'm in love, like instantly. Like I think I saw her once before, but no, seriously, like
She
I have
what was she? Some Middle Eastern or something?
half Indian, half Iranian.
There you
I can show you her Instagram if you want.
go. Oh, shukran, my friend.
Oh, She's hot. I get like, well, she was hotter before because she's like 27. That's pretty
That's
old.
my age.
That's
Fuck you.
like 70 in stripper years though.
That is, hey.
Just saying. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, 27.
I'm gonna leave this one alone.
I'm just saying, like, I met her. She was 20. Actually, she might have been 19 the first time because I didn't interact the first time I met her. The whole
Yeah.
But this day I was like, I spent like 2 hours with the chick.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was the anniversary. That was a side story. And my main story of the tranny. Sorry, should we not say tranny? Is that
No, she was
Okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, so I'm like, oh man, I'll just like get a BJ or something. So she's like, lay down and I'll take your shirt off and I'll give you a back rub first. I'm like, okay. So like I take my shirt off and I had boxers on still.
Yeah.
I wasn't naked. I'm laying on there and she's like rubbing my back and I'm like, wow, her hands feel really rough and callous. Should have been the first. Should have figured it out right then.
You got some strong grip, bro.
Whoa, she's really getting in there.
Yeah, she must be a landscaper. She has enough to go. But she's yeah. So then like while she's doing this, like some dude. Maybe I was on my back first. No, I think I was on my. But like some dude walked in. I like looked over. Like some tall, skinny black dude walks in and like goes over like the corner, like there's 2 beds and like a desk and like he's doing some shit on the computer. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is this her boyfriend? Is it her pimp? Is this like somebody? Then he gets up and he leaves. And then they end up coming back in again later. It's like, this is just weird now. There's a dude walking in and out of the room while I'm there. So I'm like, I can't like relax. She's like rubbing my back. She's like, did you bring a condom? I'm like, yeah, why? Like at this point, like nothing's going on. Like I gave her like money for it. And then she's like, so just make it know. She's okay. Have you ever been with a transsexual? And that's when, if it was a movie, that's when the record scratch would be.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your heart.
I'm like, why? Is that what you are? And she's like, yes. So now, no joke. Now I'm like, oh, I don't want to be offensive. I don't want to be offensive. So like, now I'm not like, I can't say tranny. I'm like, because even though that's like, Jim Norton would always joke about that. So like, so I'm like, so are pre-op and post-op still words we can say or no? She's like, well, I forget what she even said. But it was like so ambiguous. I'm like, okay, break it down. Do you have boy parts?
Pre-op.
I'm like, do you have boy parts or do you have girl parts? I have boy parts. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. Yeah, so no thanks for the back rub. It was most expensive back rub I ever had. But like, and the dude's still over there on the computer, and I just like get my shirt on and I go, she's like, if you change your mind, you can come back. I'm like, so I get downstairs. Okay, this is what I'm getting. So I get downstairs, I look, I'm like, who the hell? None of these, like, I don't remember like calling. Okay, this. A big fat black chick or a big fat black dude. That's what I'm saying. It was probably like a linebacker, like just morbidly obese, but like big. But here's the thing, because when you get so obese, you start getting boobs. Yeah. And like when
rocking those in like a bra.
And women can get like I've seen women super fat getting like kind of mustaches.
Yeah.
A couple hair shit. But like I don't think this guy had facial hair, but he had like the bob. He had like bangs and like it was like looked like the Deuce Bigelow chick. Yeah. And it was just the weirdest thing. So I'm like, I did not remember looking at this person. So I look, and it was that's when I figured it was that one I said the Middle Eastern girl.
Oh my god!
And so I reported the ad.
Sure.
Because here's the thing, like if you want to be transgender escort, that's cool, but there's a section for that.
No,
there's men seeking
women. You can't be catfishing me.
Yes, so
you're honey dicking me literally.
Yeah, so I reported it as like whatever the criteria was, it flagged for what, and it said fake ad or some crap. Yeah. So then I checked back and it was gone. So they took it down. But like I'm like, that ain't good. I want my money back. So I'm gonna go back and I'm like, all right, that didn't probably come across like, yo, what's up? Give me my money. And just like, no, like that's what would happen. It's still a dude, 6 foot something. Yeah. 2 to 3 times my math.
You gotta come strapped, bro.
Plus, there's another dude in there. So
that's why you gotta come double strapped.
Funny you should mention that. So then I'm thinking, well, fuck. Should I drive home, get my gun?
Yes.
Which is 45 minutes away. It's now going to be an hour and a half round trip.
No, because at this point in my head, it's the principle that I'm going for.
So then I'm thinking, but then now it's like already like it would be an hour and a half. Yeah, now it's like midnight or something. So it'll be an hour and a half round trip. Then I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna be like armed robbery. But I'm not gonna like give me all your money. I'll be like, give me back my money. I don't care about that. Just give me back my money. So then I'm like, maybe if I don't have the bullets in it, then it's not really a armed robbery. But I think it is.
No, it doesn't.
I don't. Yeah, it does. So plus I only bought my gun for home defense and my eventual suicide. But that's not what I'm going to do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just there.
No, I gotta report you. You're gonna get fucking Baker after. You're getting pink slip tonight.
No, everyone at work knows that. So,
hey, shit. Who else better to take you out?
Yeah, I know. This is like long-term plan. This is when I'm like old and feeble.
This is like, okay, I got you.
Take care of
This is when you're like, all right, dude, I just can't. I'm shitting myself. I can't wipe.
Like
I'm losing my memory.
Yeah.
I am.
I don't know where I just put my own dick.
Yeah, like not until I'm like 47, 48.
Yeah.
So I'll be. So I'm like, so I can't. I'm like, I can't get this. This is. I'll just chalk it up to being a bad decision. I'll just like, it's like 100.
Lesson learned.
It was 200 because that's what.
Yeah.
So like, I still got a background. I was there for like half an hour. So I still got like the background.
At least let me
so
get
like that's
fuck
like
50
It's
back.
like I'm like keep half. I don't care. But
Yeah.
I can't really get away with this.
Something back.
But I'm like,
You look better.
but I'm like,
your dick was bigger. You could have kept it.
yeah. And I've gotten things that are not full service. You don't know that. So they'll give you the massage, and then maybe if you give them extra,
full service.
yeah, you get to ask that. You get to ask that.
You got extra?
That's great.
Yeah. But no, so I'm like, this is like just, it was weird. So I'm like, I'm not going back in there. So then what do? What does an ad do? No offense, but So I get back on. I'm like, okay, who else in the area? So then I found one that was like not too far away. And then I ended up driving to her place. I went, after I drove back to the 24-hour payday loan place to take out so I could have cash because I didn't have any cash left. So then I go to this chick's place, and it turns out she was really super cute, and she was a girl that I used to call before, but I never got to see because it was always hard to get call back.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to go to that hotel that we talked about that got torn down.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was like Shawnee, maybe back then. I don't know, she's super cute. And that was a good time. That like made up. It was like that was fun then.
Scott, what are you most into with the girls? You just plain sex? You make them lick your butt?
Oh no.
That's what I would do. I'd make her lick my beehole.
Sadly.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
From
You ever got a rusty trombone?
Get a little maple syrup or some honey.
You ever got a rusty?
The Chris Rock album, I think.
You never got a rusty trombone?
I don't think
That's
so.
where she licks your butt and breaks you off at the same time.
That's good.
It's actual saying, welcome to the bunghole.
You ever got one of those?
But it's got Beavis' head on it.
Yeah.
Like, Beavis' head is on it. Actually. Welcome to the bunghole.
That's good. I like the bandana. That's a nice touch. I don't ask for that. I never asked for that. But some of the girls at the massage
It's very
places,
generous and then go for it.
if you ever saw Bobby Lee, it's in his ad. He's like, that was her opener. That's what happened. They're giving you the backup, and then it's like, next thing I know, there's a tongue in my beehole. I'm like, whoa, what's that? I was like,
I think it's nice.
I'm like, it's not bad.
I can't get my fiance to do it.
I don't blame.
Sad.
Like, and this is the only thing they 5 minutes prior, they're scrubbing it out with a is it a loofah, that thing looks like it's like a sponge?
Yeah.
They scrub you top, and they pay special attention to that strike zone.
Oh yeah.
So they wash you up, so that's why they're able to do that, right? But I'm like, I didn't know it was going to happen, but it was fun. But yeah, I never asked for that. I don't ask for weird stuff. I never
do you let these girls like ride face? Like if you
literally
know
ride
they
face
haven't
or
been
like
with a dude for like 24 hours or more.
Good luck with that. Like 24 minutes.
No, dude. Like, I know my friend, the one that personally, that was,
Yeah.
she doesn't keep two dudes within the same 24-hour span.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
She don't do that.
Hell yeah.
I told you she's high end.
Yeah.
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 Christmas might come early this year.
Hey.
Christmas is code for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's nice.
But no.
I am in the Christmas game.
No,
But not for your Christmas.
Yes. But no, she's the higher, like you were saying, the higher tier quality.
Yeah, the blue
Would
shirts,
always-
as they call them
yeah.
in that Wolf Wall Street.
They'll shower before everything.
Yeah.
And be clean and like not.
Yeah, whatever you
Not
want.
do
You want
anything.
you want a landing strip. She'll trim you a landing strip.
And
Whatever
then,
you want.
and then if they like want your if you want to do other stuff
Yeah.
maybe without, they'll like, where's your test results? And after my test results, or they'll have their
Yep,
test results.
they got that.
But like the ones like the, street corner ones, where you're like, yeah, it's $5, I don't care, whatever. So
Yeah,
I
they're
avoid
just-
that.
Those are cum dumpsters.
Yeah. So
It's not good. You don't want that.
I haven't done that stuff.
Yeah, don't do that.
No. But yeah, some of definitely the higher ones I've done that with. Yeah, the higher quality ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the one I spent way too much on. The last time I got laid was about 3 months ago, and I'm still paying that off. That was
Is that worth it?
yes and no.
Yeah, okay, give me the rundown.
It was yes, because it was. She was a porn star. She still is,
Okay.
and she's really hot. I shouldn't say
Why?
because it's confidentiality thing. Even though like I shouldn't say because
Did you have to sign anything?
I don't think I signed anything, but I think
If you didn't have to sign anything, then you're good.
I think when we took her, she took a picture with me. I got pictures,
Mm-hmm.
but she says, "Don't put this on the internet. Don't tell anybody." Like, so like let's just just trying to be like on the.
What are the odds that you ever see her again?
If she comes to Cleveland, I'll definitely see her again.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
But-
Don't drop her name.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I didn't know this was a one and done thing. That's why I was like, well,
I mean,
who
it was-
cares?
it was-
It's a one-off
I know.
thing.
It
You
was-
say it.
No, it was
Be proud of
it's
it.
expensive, but she's
Remember, I called Ender over and told you
Worth
guys about
every
the chick I was with back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was also over way faster than I thought it would be.
Well, obviously, dude, she
Um,
probably made you go like,
Yeah, she definitely had a G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip going on.
good for her.
Not like of the hand.
Kegels for days.
Yes, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Good for
And
her.
well, she's a pro.
She's a champ, yeah.
Shit.
Dude,
But-
what about that
Yeah.
girl that was on the hookup last week? Like, said she does exercises with the weights while she like mows the lawn.
Yeah, some bitches put them in there and everything.
Like Benoit balls or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
While
she
they're
had. She had like
walking
these
around-
weighted eggs that
While
she
they're
would put
walking
in
around,
there.
it literally just like makes it so that
Yeah,
They can, like,
because
flex
they
it.
have to like flex it to keep
Yeah.
the balls, so
Dude.
they keep
Oh, wow.
the egg in. Yeah, and that's what she was saying. She was like, "Yeah, I keep it in there while I'm mowing the lawn." I was like, "What,
it's like, oh no.
dude? Good for
We were
you."
talking about that earlier with your girlfriend. Girls are way more stronger than dudes when it comes to like sexual.
Dudes can do Kegels too. You can train for that. Like those guys that like just shoot like a pastry chef or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like they
Sous
work out
chef.
too. Yeah. Yeah, because I can't. Like all the rest of my muscles have gotten open flabby, so is that. It used to be a volcano, now it's just like a sad like a oh shit. Who was a comedian that was like Bobby Kelly might have been like where it's like oh my penis like it's like a stroke victim. He just leans over and drools out of his mouth
Yeah.
for a second. I wish I could remember. I think it was Bobby Kelly. But yeah.
Oh man,
But,
what about who's the my bad? Who's the Boston comic that was super funny about? He always talked about his dick.
But Bobby's from Boston, I think.
That might be him. Yeah, that's probably
He
him
used to be
then.
skinny, but he got chubby. He shaved his head.
Yeah, that's probably.
He heard he like had an ACL tear like 10, 15 years ago.
I don't know about
He's
all that.
from
but
the
yeah, that's
Opie
probably
Anthony.
him.
He used it first.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah, for
Bob
sure.
Kelly.
Yep,
yeah.
it's definitely him. Yep,
Yeah.
for sure. But
He's funny as fuck.
all right, dude. Well, that's enough of that. Let's bring it in. Let's talk about Friday now.
Oh shit, yeah.
Here we go. Last thing. Friday night. So Friday was the Cuck Cook release. Unhealthy. What was it called? The Cuck Cook.
Unhealthy
Unhealthy
recipes
meals
for
for
an unhealthy
un-
marriage.
Unhealthy meals for an unhealthy marriage.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that was good.
All of Jeffrey LaRoe's famous recipes and whatnot from Rover's Morning Glory. We had a kick-ass time at that party, man. Feel bad for Jeffrey getting hit by that fucking
Oh, dude.
car, dude.
Like, I thought that was when I was there. I was getting late.
I
getting
thought that
there.
was a joke.
Me too.
Or something. I was like,
Like,
no.
Yeah.
And
they
then
were
Lena
telling
was
me
like, dude, it's on the news. I was like, what?
it was on the news that night.
It was, yes.
Shit.
Right away.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I did see someone had a picture of a thing. It was like it was a headline. It was like, according to source, Susan Cadney or whatever, Doogie on the show. But it was like, okay, you're like, oh, you can't put out a real name, whatever. And then they were like, what else did it say under that? Like, it was said no shit. It was like the title. It was headed to his release for his new book.
Yeah.
The title of which we can't print here. You can't say cuck cook.
Yeah.
Like when the president is calling people that on the news, I'm pretty sure you can put it on
You would say,
your channel 19 story.
yeah,
No
you'll be
offense.
okay.
Yeah. But
So that party was crazy, man. So I got there, and let's just say Friday, me and Cooch go downtown. We do our interview with Stella's. Stella's was a kick-ass interview. That was quick interview, but fun. Amazing people, great connection there. We're gonna have some good shows coming up there. It's gonna be an awesome time, man. Looking to book Vision Fest. That should be in February. So keep an ear out for that, man, and your eyes for all you people who can see out there. And then right after that, went over to Johnny's Little Bar with Lena. Had some food and some drinks.
oh, you went there after the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
After I did my interview at Stella's.
Last week.
Yeah, before on Friday.
Before the
party. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I went to did my interview at Stella's.
Hey, man. How you been?
Who's that?
He's a comic. I'm sorry, I forget his name.
I don't know.
He's a local comic. He goes on Mike Polk's show on Tuesday
Oh,
a lot. By the way, did you ever go?
I have
you know
not.
Mike
I
Polk?
have to check it out though. I have not
What are you
been.
doing Tuesday? Oh wait, no, it's not. This week is Wednesday.
I'm down for whatever, dude.
Are you able? Yeah, if you
If
want
I
to
can
ride.
ride out there, I'm down.
Yeah. Do you need a ride or you're going?
No, as I say, if she can roll me out there, then yeah, for sure. If not, then I will need a ride. But we figure something out.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad because he had a show he was doing. I told him I was going to come see it, but it ended up being the same day as it was either Friday or it was like last Saturday. It was the same day. Oh, it might have been the day as Bill's Bar Crawl or something.
Right.
So it ended up being two things. So I promised him like a month ago I'd come check it out, but then I didn't because I also promised the other guys I'd come see their thing.
Obviously.
I forget his name. He has like a sketch group. Oh God, I'm sorry. Don't tell him I
I'll
forgot his
check
name.
him out. Get him over here, hopefully.
I think he just left. I'm sorry.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sucker.
I'm
God
sorry,
damn
bud.
you suck, Scott. No,
I feel
that's cool,
bad.
man. But anyway, let's get into that Friday, man. So I show up. Like I said, I go to Johnny's Little Bar. My uncle runs that place. So
I've heard about it, but I've never been there.
yeah, it's over off West 6. Johnny's downtown. And then around, literally in the alleyway, there's a little door that goes to Johnny's Little Bar. We tell a half menu and stuff. And a good bar. Cool fucking bar. Strong drinks. Awesome people. Good music. Just good vibes all around. So had some drinks there and some food. Then we shoot over to the thing. While I'm there, man, I meet some people in the parking lot. They recognize me off rip. Cooch hijacked my lighter. So right away, somebody hooks me up with a lighter. Burned down with me. That was awesome. We obviously we wait in line. I text Scott. I'm like, well, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
We're here. Let's party.
I was so late.
He's like, dude, I'm just getting out the shower. I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like, we're late. We're already here.
I was so late. The chick that I was supposed to pick up, wait, am I going this way?
What up?
Fix it. Oh, I'm sorry. Table got bumped again.
Ah.
All right. All better? All right. So the chick that I was supposed to take down there, I told her I'd pick her up, and she was like, all right, I don't want to. So,
Go ahead, fucker.
no, she's a cool chick.
Hell yeah,
But,
she's cool.
But I'm like, hey, I said, can you, I'm going to be getting off of work at 5. I'm going to run home, take a shower, and get out of there as quick as I can, but I don't want to be late. She wanted me to bring a flask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I have a flask, but can you buy a bottle, whatever you want, and get a funnel to pour it in? Because you ever try to pour it into a flask?
Yeah, that sucks.
He's got to do it just get a funnel, but I don't have a funnel. So
Yeah.
I'll do that. And she gets off at 2 or 2:30.
Okay.
And so there should be enough time. So then I call when I'm leaving, and she's like, hey, I forgot about a bottle. Can you buy one? Or where do you got around? Or a funnel? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm like, I left at 5:45, so I'm already
Dude, you're
45 minutes
really
late.
Yeah.
It starts in an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm like, I can't do. And then she's lighting up with her friend, so they're like, they can't go anywhere. Like, oh yeah, what about? I can't remember what she was saying, but I'll tell you what, I'll call you when I'm on my way, when I'm getting out of the shower.
Okay.
So then I'm still driving home, 15 minutes later, she's like, hey, are you good? You all good? I'm like, yeah, I said, I'll call you when I'm getting in the car.
Hey.
So then I get out of the shower, I gotta take a quick one, and then my phone was like, hey, so are you, what time?
Dude.
I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know. And she's like, I didn't want to be
Dude, calm
dude,
the fuck down.
I could dry my balls off and get my clothes on faster if I wasn't texting every 30 seconds.
Yes.
So I'm standing there, literally,
You should've said.
I got my blow dryer going, and I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, hang on, let me get my pants. Oh, hey, come back. And she's like, but it's like, so should we just go down there? Do you want to meet me down there? What about, can you still come? Should my mom take me? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't care. Just go. Just go. Just take your mom. I don't care.
I'll fucking be there. Just leave
Yeah,
me alone.
I'll get there late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I told you this was going to happen. So, oh, and then one of them was you. No, I get no offense to saying, oh, you're bothering me. No, but you were like, what's up? And I'm like, I'm running late. Like,
Yeah, just see
so
where
there
you're
was
at.
like one message back and forth.
Right. I was like, hey, where you at? You're
Yeah.
I'll be there at 8:30. Cool. See you when you get here.
And you're like, don't forget to wash your balls. I'm like,
Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, I said don't forget to scrub your balls. You said, oh, I did that.
And I said, already
you
done
said
3
it's already did 3 times, so we were covered.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I knew you were good.
Yeah, triple wash.
Yeah,
That's what it
that's good, man.
But then I get there like 8:30 or something. But I couldn't park. So like all the parking on the street the lots were all full enough. Street parking is now apparently after 9 they'll just tow your ass.
Yeah.
Because I used to park on there on Old River Road, but now it's just like no parking between 9 and 4. Like what the hell is this shit? So I had to move my car. I ended up doing the same thing I used to do. I just went and parked at the strip club and took the party bus over,
Nice.
the van over.
It's
So then that looks like a cliche. Oh, hey, why is the van pulling up? Oh, here comes Scott. Okay,
yeah,
that
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But like I gave up parking. I'm like already late. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go there. But yeah, on the way down there, because people were like, hey man, Jeffrey's not coming. Jeffrey's in a car accident. I'm like, this is gonna be a fake story.
Yeah, right. You gotta be fucking with
There's no way. Well, I guess he was.
Yeah,
he looked banged up. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't see, no offense.
I heard his nose was soft.
Yeah.
Bloody.
He had scabs here, and I swear it was still open here. It was like still like actively bleeding on the one side. And so it said his nostril was smashed up.
Yeah.
And he looked out of it, man. Like I don't know if they had him.
Yeah, he had him on morphine, dude. I asked Dieter when I got up on stage. I was like, because Jeffrey was singing karaoke. I was like, dude, how fucked up is he on morphine right now? He was like,
Dude, I'm not advocating for opiate use because it's bad. I know it's bad.
no, you're in pain. You need that shit.
Right. That was the best time I ever had in my life was when I was on morphine. So I'm like, I can see how people get addicted to
Scott, why do you
shit.
think I did heroin for so long, buddy?
I know. That's why I'm like, I get it now. Like,
Heroin.
when I was like, oh, these no good goddamn drug addicts, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I get it, man.
Get it, man, right?
Like,
It's
I was in the
my
ER.
fiance doesn't understand it. She's like, I don't get what could make somebody want to lose like everything. It's like, you want to lose everything. Like, for the feeling, the release you get from heroin, the feeling you get is so good. Nothing else can compare to it.
This is how I tell people. I was in the ER. I was in life-ending pain 10 minutes earlier. Like, just, I was horrible, horrible pain. They put me in there. They shot me up. And then, like, it was like someone just flipped a switch. And I remember they had
Relief is what you get.
it
So
was
much relief.
And then I don't remember, like they gave
And
me
then
some.
plus you get a little buzz.
It was they had a
Probably had
hospital.
some Dilaudid,
It was
man.
some. It was I swear it was morphine, but I had Dilaudid in the past. But it was graham crackers,
Yeah.
and like ginger ale or cranberry
of course.
juice.
Cranberry juice, crackers,
I'm like,
whatever.
This is the best,
best
cranberry
thing
juice
ever.
I've ever had in my.
in the little
Oh
cups.
my God!
Yeah, and then
These
you get the
cookies,
the little graham crackers, they're so much
they're
better
the
when they're
best
individually
graham
wrapped.
crackers I ever had in
Yeah.
my life.
Yep.
Dude, what show is this? Like, I don't know what show was it. This is
Probably.
the best show I've ever seen in my
Dude,
life.
that's me when anytime I'm in the hospital, I'm all fucked up on painkillers, dude. I'll be watching like I watch Law and Order SVU like it's fucking
the best.
the best. I'm so
best
lost.
show,
They're like
yes.
I'm part of the squad.
Yeah.
Just
for real.
solving rape cases and
Oh,
murder
God,
cases with them. But all right, so then
Then they say, yep, you can go. They take the drip out. I'm in the car 20 minutes later, and I've been home. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
So it didn't last too much long after.
no, it lasts a few hours.
Oh,
And it's out, man. You need
Maybe
more.
yeah, it was.
But, all right, let's get back. Fucking
Yeah,
Friday
I'm sorry,
now.
I
So
derail again.
we're good. No, we're talking about Jeffrey car accidents, but so we continue the party. We get there. You finally pop up.
Yeah.
Dude, at that point, I was already drinking and like taking pictures with people and shit, which is fucking insane, dude. Like, this is like a surreal thing for me. I'm trying to stay humble about it, but dude, going through and people, yo, Blind James, can I get a picture with you? You signed my book? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Hopefully, it looks good.
You're
Wow.
just like, I guess like
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
I imagine you probably have muscle memory, but it's
I
like
do. I have my signature down, but you know,
that's good.
Dude, I can't do that. No joke, man. When I sign, it looks like my name, but it does never look the same. Like, let's just say I'm somewhere where I have to sign 10 things all in a row. Perhaps maybe a payday loan place where I have to sign 10 pieces of paper. Everyone is different.
With a little
and I'm
different.
like, how does this?
Yeah, no, mine's pretty much the same every time. I got that down, thank God.
That's good.
But yeah, dude, so it was crazy, and then so basically they start breaking it down. They do what was the first thing that they did when they first came out? When Rover announced, Jeffrey was in the fucking car accident, all that shit. They're going up there and they're just they're playing music and bullshitting, and then we go and grab some more drinks. Scott pops up, man, and
yeah. So I'm not complaining. I'm just relating to the same thing. So I walk in, like the front foyer. There's like the two doors. The first door, then like that's where they check your ID, and then there's the second door.
Yeah.
Then that like a foyer, there's a bar right there, and then like go back where the merch was, and then up front is where the stage was.
Mm-hmm.
That like middle spot right by the bar.
Okay.
I could not escape that for like 45 minutes because we just like everybody like, oh yo man, give me a picture of the signature, which is cool. So I'm not complaining, but it's like that's why I couldn't get it. So I'm like, you're like, where you at, man? I'm like, I'm trying. Like that girl that I was supposed to be there with, she was my date. She was saying this is my date. So this isn't me saying this.
Yeah.
This isn't me saying I have a girlfriend stripper. This is me saying this chick was like, here's my date.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there.
I'm like, where are you at? I can't find you. She's like, I'm up front. I'm in the back. I'm like, I'm still here. And like other dudes, like, and I couldn't get away. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying these people are haunting me. It's just that's how it is when people want to talk to you. It's cool. So then I finally got to see you. I finally ran to her for a little bit, and then she ran off, and then ran back and ran off.
Were you there? Were you there during the question and answer thing?
I heard a little bit, because I was talking to George. Oh, yeah. You met Curious George, right?
Yeah.
So I got to meet him finally.
So did he tell you what happened while he was on stage?
Someone booed him or something, or called him a name or something?
No, oh my God. So what happened was Curious George gets brought on stage.
Noise, but I didn't hear I couldn't make it out from where I was.
Curious George gets brought on stage to ask a question. And in the middle of his thing, everybody starts chanting, Blind James, Blind James, Blind James, Blind James, until the whole fucking audience is chanting it.
Oh, shit.
Dude, my heart's stopping at this point. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now, dude. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Were you like the next guy in line?
No!
Oh, okay.
I was up by the bar.
Oh, okay.
And then they started from the front all the way to the back, dude. And then they clear fucking everyone's pushing me up to the front.
Uh-huh.
They bring me up there and they pull me up on stage, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, dude, my mind's blown right now.
Uh-huh.
The whole audience was just chanting Blind James because fucking they don't want to hear from Curious George.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't even in line to ask a question, dude. I was doing shots with people at the bar.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, we get up there and they pull me up on stage and shit, dude, and like I wasn't prepped with a question or anything. They just hand me a mic, and I'm like, get this fucking guy off stage.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
That was,
oh,
God.
God.
Just like, yeah, Curious George sitting there, and I'm like, I just look over, and I put my blind stick in the air, and everybody goes, yeah! And I look over, I'm like, get this fucking guy off stage. And everybody's like,
shit.
Yeah!
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys, was it you just being funny, or did you not?
Yeah, I was just being a dick.
Okay, I didn't know if, so like, I don't know if did you talk with him before?
Yeah, no, afterwards I talked with him.
Was he okay then?
Yeah, no, we were totally cool. I was like, dude, you understand. I
wasn't sure. Because I've met so many people there, I don't want people to be mad at each other.
No, not at all, dude. We're all dude, it's an RMG family, bro.
Because, like, busting balls is cool.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
but here's my thing with all, just like you, dude, you're stripper, Scott. Of course, I'm going to give you a fucking hard time.
Yeah, and people do. I'm used to that.
You're about right, exactly. Same with Curious George. He's the most hated fucking caller. So, of course, I'm going to hate on him with everybody else.
But, yeah, then there's the people that are like, dude, you need to fucking die.
No,
why don't you drive your car off a bridge?
Dude, those people
that's
are
shit.
Dude, that's bullshit.
And the people that's people that'll say that on the internet, they'll never say that to you in real life.
Oh, no, hell no, exactly, dude. That's why when Curious George met. So, yeah, that went down, dude, and it was just crazy. I get off stage, and then everybody's fucking taking pictures with me, asking me for autographs, and that was just like, dude, I felt like I was living in a fucking dream world.
Dude, did you end up leaving before everyone? Because some people that were hanging out with, a few people that I knew from before, and George and some other people I met.
We left before everybody, before the thing was over.
Okay, I don't know. We ended up all going across the street and getting drinks.
Yeah, no, see, I didn't say. Me and Lena went out.
If you would have stuck around, you probably. Oh yeah, you were. That's right. We were on the patio, and you said you were gonna leave anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have. It was a small, intimate group. We were all having pizza and beer at the.
Yeah, Lena was fucking tired.
Yeah, so yeah, if you had to drive to Elyria, it's an hour. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, believe
It was a fucking hike, and then and on top of that, it was just like
On that chick that I was. This is when we were on the patio,
yeah,
and I was like, hang on a second, because the girl I was with, she was smoking a cigarette.
yeah.
She's like, oh hey, my ride's here. I gotta go. I'm like, well, I thought I was your ride. Wait, what? So then she goes and gets into some other dude's car, and I'm like,
Dipped out.
what the fuck? I just
Dude,
got
I wish we would have stuck
I just
around
got
and hung
cuckolded by a girl I wasn't even.
out. Wasn't even like that.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
okay.
dude,
She's
man.
cool though. I like her. She's a cool chick.
You know what?
But it was just funny. It's like the typical for me. I'm like George Costanza.
right. You
But
really fucking
minus
are,
the
dude.
charisma, you know.
Oh my god, dude. That's so true. That's so legit. Goddamn, George.
There was shrinkage.
Goddamn, George. There was shrinkage.
Just shrinkage. That's my excuse. Like, I just got out of the shower. I'm sorry. Like, but it's the middle of August, and
You're the kind of guy who goes up to her and goes, I long for you. That's you, man.
yeah, I wish. That was that smooth.
Oh, yeah, right, dude. That's the George Costanza move.
Yeah.
Right there.
What was that one when he was like the opposite? He was doing everything the opposite.
Everything started
Well,
going great
opposite-
for him
yeah,
in
yeah.
life. Yes, everything in life was just going swimmingly.
Sometimes I think I should try that. Like chicks, like they don't like nice guys. They
I've
like guys that
also
are
thought that
assholes.
myself too. I think you just have to live with the
I might just start to get a
Costanza
dick to people.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
fuck them.
Once in a while, I do that to, like, you know, yeah, strippers or whatever. But like, they can see like if you blow them off and they kind of like want more of attention. But I think it's just them. Now I know they want everybody's attention, but like the ones that just like, yeah, get away. This one time I was telling you, I'm sorry, to circle back earlier about like not wanting kids. This girl was hitting on me hard. I was just sitting there. She comes over like, "You want to dance?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, so what's your name? I'm like, "Scott, here's my name." I'm like, "I thought your name was Mercedes." No. Here's my number. Why don't we hang out sometime? I'm like, I'm not asking this chick for a number. She just gave me her number.
Yeah.
And she's like, rubbing my hands and like,
Oh,
like love you. She's like, "You're so cute. Why don't you come over? I'll make you dinner. I'm a real good cook."
only
I'm
if we ride my face like an oxygen mask.
She was hot. She was cute. She wasn't like a knockoff, but she was cute, real sweet. And I'm like, "Oh, you cook?" She's like, "Yeah, I gotta, cook for my kids." I'm like, "Oh, you have kids?" And it's like, "Yeah, I have 4 kids." And swear to God, dude, like it was, how like when your mouth says something before your brain approves it.
Yeah.
She's like, "I have 4 kids." I'm like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of kids." I mean, I felt bad because that was kind of a shitty thing to
You're
say.
fucking savage,
I'm
dude.
like, but I did.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
wow.
I'm like,
You
oh.
had a lot of things come out of your vagina.
Well, she was a tiny girl, but I was like, 1 or 2, but she had 4. Like, I think I don't know.
You got a
saying-
squad, dude.
I'm not saying they're like.
I'm sorry.
they're different guys.
You get group rated Cedar Point with that.
Hell yeah. But I immediately felt worse. She didn't like take it. Maybe she did. She hit it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, she was so nice. But then I never called her. Or maybe I get
Nah,
it.
who cares?
But I was like,
Who cares?
oops. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. But,
Right. But Scott, man, we're gonna wrap this shit up, bro. Dude, thank you for coming by.
Oh, thank you for having me. This
It's
is
been
great.
awesome recapping this week, man. Cooch, you got anything for the people, man? What do you got coming up? Your show, December 15th?
Yeah. Stevie Stone. Stevie Stone at the Odeon.
Stevie Stone, the Odeon, December 15th. You go see him, Slagle, Us versus Them, man. They'll be all up in there. You can hit up Slagle. I think he's got tickets, right?
Yeah.
At A Slagle, that's AYE Slagle, at Instagram, Twitter, all that, man. Go check out their new single, Nightmares with Ricky Hill, man. What are you guys looking at on the views right now?
Oh,
Looking like
21K?
21K in a week, man. You guys are putting up numbers. It's fucking beautiful, dude. Good job. Congrats to you guys, man. We got some more shit coming up, dude. I don't know. We got a lot coming up. This whole week's going to be hectic. Thanksgiving coming up, so we're going to try to squeeze something in maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday night. Who knows, man? We'll try to get something to let you guys know what the fuck is going on, man. Stripper Scott, dude, thank you for coming by
Thanks
again.
for having me.
Absolutely.
Good time.
You can find Stripper Scott at on Twitter.
At a strip club.
At
our hotel.
When are we going to strip club?
What's your favorite strip club?
Ooh, I can't play
You don't play
favorites.
favorites.
I want
to everyone.
Oh, sorry, I just had to crack my shit real quick.
Okay.
But
But they're all good. All the
when are
ones
we going?
I
farted.
there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
You 3-wheeling it first.
Shake the bench.
Yeah. Whenever you want, I might not be able to spend so much for a while because
Dude,
I'm still paying off that
You know
one.
what?
From,
Let me tell you something, Scott. I was telling my fiance this. A lot of my buddies, and I tell them like, dude, we can go to the strip club, and I'm like, dude, just bring like $50. You'll be good. Trust me.
I could probably get $20. It's a rough couple of weeks.
No big deal. Holidays are coming up and shit too.
Yes,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
buy shit for anyone.
I tell my friends.
But my insurance comes up it's due on Saturday. So
Here's the thing. I tell my friends, when you get $50, I'll show you the best night of your life.
yeah,
I
it's a
promise.
good time.
I'll show you a great fucking time.
I can get a sin free.
Then we're good. We're good then.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I'll show you a great fucking time, man. But you can find Cooch at Don_Cooch, KOOCH, on Instagram, Twitter, Don_Kizza, KZA. Fuck, man. You guys can find me at The Real Blind James on Instagram and at Real Blind James on Twitter.
Actually, it's like abbreviated.
Huh?
It's like abbreviated.
What is?
At the Wake and Bake Wigline James, like Wigline James is actually I think abbreviated or something.
And where?
But it only goes like Wigline WB. That's all.
Where? On Facebook or?
Yeah, for your Instagram. Man. It's like WB.
Oh no! Oh, for The Real Blind James.
I'll tell you what it is right now. Actually.
I don't know, but either way,
it says the Wake and Bake, and then it says WB.
Oh no!
It doesn't even
That's
say J.
I know. I was talking about for my personal one, brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I'm not even
James.
worried about the show's Instagram, man. Yeah, you find me on my Instagram at The Real Blind James. My Twitter is at Real Blind James. And then the show, man, just tune in. Find us on Facebook at The Wake and Bake with Blind James. Of course, dude, thank you guys for stopping by Waking and Bacon. And remember, man, even if you lose your sight, never lose your vision.
Damn right.
It's catchy.
Peace.
I like
Damn
that.
right.
It's good.
Clear. Dude, that's a fart again.